Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm awfully sorry for the angle right now, but today is going to be an exciting video. I'm going to the biggest gym in the UK. Can you believe it? I'm so excited. I can't contain my excitement. So it is Saturday right now. Don't really know why that's important, but the reason I am going to Liverpool is because I'm getting my first ever tattoo today as well, and that's in Liverpool. So I was like, I'm literally going to Liverpool. When do I ever go to Liverpool? Never. So I may as well make a day out of it. I'm trying to get the address into my phone. An hour and a quarter. Right. I will talk to you guys when I get there, which should be in an hour and 15. So yeah, I'll see you then. Bye. Okay guys, I'm here. I'm so excited. I never thought that I would be so excited to go to a gym. No, but this is like revolutionary. This is the biggest gym in the UK. Like, that's a big deal for somebody that goes to the gym. But I'm just thinking, right, imagine this being your like monthly membership gym. Like, how sick would that be? Mine is just not it. I might move to Liverpool just for this gym. Anyway, I might not even like it, you never know. But I'm gonna go in now, so I'll talk to you when I get inside. Okay guys, what the fuck? I feel like I'm in a hotel, like a posh restaurant or something. What the hell? I love this. Fit of the day, by the way. Honor Active leggings and t-shirt underneath, and then this hoodie is actually Sisters and Seekers. I don't really know whether to do legs or full body. I feel like I should do full body, obviously, because then I can like take advantage of all the machines and like use a bit of everything. But I did back and biceps yesterday and I'm hurting. I don't know if I just do legs. I don't know. I need a wig, so I'm gonna go for a wig. You're gonna think I'm really sad, but I was taking advantage of the fact that I was coming to this gym and I've brought a few different outfits to get content in. That is what my life has come to. Can you get the headphones out? I need some bloody oxy shred, I swear to God. I actually thought I was going to fall asleep when I was driving. Obviously not the safest, but I'm gonna put some oxy shred in here just because I need some energy desperately. I'm gonna put you on my tripod.
I don't know how or how you do it. You blow my mind without a word. Ooh, stuck upside down. I might be dreaming. There's no way back now. Take every inch of my body. Wanna take.
Hey guys, I'm here. The music's so loud that I can't even hear my own music. So I'm wearing headphones to Okay, so we're going to be starting off with a dynamic warm-up. As always, you want to keep your dynamic warm-ups at the start of your workouts, and then you can do like your static stretches afterwards. So on my leg days, I like to go in with lots of like hip openers, as always, leg swings, things like that. Just things to open up my legs and really just increase mobility in my legs, just to prevent injury and increase flexibility as much as possible. So I did each of these for about 30 seconds. And then I went into some bodyweight squats, and then went into just barbell squats without any weight or anything, just to get your body used to the movement, so you're not going straight into your working sets on a heavy weight without your muscles and your body kind of like being used to it and not being worked up to the weight. So we're going into some working sets now. This was 60 kilograms for me, and this was just a warm-up set. So I obviously didn't do as many reps as I could, because you don't want to pre-exhaust the muscles too much. Obviously you want to have your full strength when you're going into your heavier sets. So I think I did about 6 to 8 reps here, just to really get the blood flowing around the muscles and just to wake the muscles up and let them know that they are going to be worked. Now I added some 15s on the side here, so this was 90 kilograms, and I think I only did 4 reps here. I actually really did a heavy squat session in the same week as this, just a few days before, so I actually don't think I made this my top working set. I was struggling a little bit just because I'd been a bit tired from the session before, so I actually changed these to 10 so that it was 80 kilograms, and I ended up doing 4 sets of 8 reps of 80 kilograms. But you want to make sure that you have your head facing forward or a little bit further down to the floor. You don't want to have it facing up to the ceiling. You're just going to cause yourself a lot of back pain doing that, especially in your lower back. But it's really important, especially when going into some heavier sets, that you do not compromise your form. You need to keep your form on point, and if you can't, then you definitely need to be decreasing the weights. You never want to be compromising form over weight. It doesn't matter how much weight you're lifting, you will see the most progress by cracking down on the right form. So when you're coming up, you don't want to be caving the knees in at all. You want to keep them straight and in the same position, and you don't want to be arching your back or rounding your back when you're going down and coming back up. And you also want to make sure that you are getting just at that 90-degree point or a little bit further down. Obviously you don't want to be doing half reps, and depth is so important with squats. There's no point doing it if you just can't get all the way down and then get back up again. If it's too heavy for you and you can't get past that 90-degree point, then like I said, you do need to be decreasing the weights. So here's me going into some deload sets of 60 kg just to get a little bit more volume into this session. Once you've done a few sets with barely any reps, it kind of feels good to do a couple of sets, maybe with like 12 reps or something, just to exhaust the muscles completely and obviously, like I said, get a little bit more volume in. So now we're going to be going into Barbell RDLs. Now I kept it quite light with this again. I wasn't really feeling a very heavy session today prior to my heavy leg session a few days before, so I didn't want to have 2 very heavy sessions in the same week. Obviously want to give my body a little bit of rest and obviously keep the training a little bit different. So I think I did 12 reps here of this of 4 sets, and I was really just trying to focus on contracting the glutes and getting really good mind to muscle connection, which I think I definitely achieved that. Sometimes when I go heavy with RDLs, I don't feel it so much, but with this weight and with this amount of reps, I could really feel such a good contraction within my glutes. So with RDLs, always you want to keep a bend in the knee, and you don't want to take the barbell all the way down. This is kind of a bit of a shorter range of movement exercise. In my personal opinion, I feel such good contraction when I don't go all the way down and I'm keeping constant tension within the glutes. So it helps a little bit as well to just round the back a little bit rather than having it too arched, if you know what I mean. And then you want to keep the weight as close to your legs as possible, like you're basically scraping your shins. And then when you get to the top, you want to contract the glutes, but you don't want to hyperextend at the hips at all. So next we're going on to a movement that I have actually never used in my life before. I just really wanted to try it, and as you can probably tell by this workout, there wasn't too much structure in it. I just wanted to try a few different movements that I've never tried before, and equipment. It was all just so exciting. So we're going on to the Pendulum Squat. I actually thought this was really good. I didn't want to go too heavy, obviously I'd never used it before, so I kind of loaded it up with light weights and did about 12 reps of 4 sets. I just did this purely just to try it out, but I did feel a good connection. I felt actually a good connection within my glutes, which I was quite surprised about. I thought this would be a bit more of like a quad dominant movement for me, but it wasn't. So maybe next time I'll try a different feet placement and try and target the quads a little bit more. But yeah, try to keep this as slow and controlled as possible. Now let me tell you, this was a spicy one. I actually felt such a good connection within my glutes within this exercise. This was obviously another machine that I had never seen in my whole entire life, but I saw it at the other side of the gym and I was like, right, you are going straight in my basket, and I needed to try it. So I used to put 20s on, which obviously I didn't expect this to be that light, but it did feel quite light, to be fair. So I actually did 8 reps here, so it was kind of like a moderate weight. It wasn't light, I take that back. It was a moderate weight. On the 8th rep, I was struggling for dear life, and I thought I wasn't coming back up at one point, but the connection in my glutes was so strong. I tried to keep kind of like a wide stance just to get a better connection within my glutes rather than my quads. But yeah, I think the kind of like sliding back of the movement really helped keep constant tension in my glutes. And yeah, if you have a machine like this at your gym, definitely try it. It was so good. And as I did want to get a connection within my glutes within this exercise rather than my quads, I was hip hinging at the hips. As always, if you want to get a better connection within your glutes rather than your quads, you need to be hip hinging. And by that I mean you want to kind of like fold your upper body forward a little bit. As you can see, my upper body is leaning further forward rather than leaning straight up to the ceiling, and my head is facing the floor. This just helps you connect with your glutes more than anything else. So then we're going into a dumbbell superset. This was absolutely killer, and I don't know why the clip is blurry, I'm really sorry about that. But it was dumbbell RDLs going straight into dumbbell sumo squats. So I think I did 10 of each here. But the same form as the barbell RDLs. You want to keep the weights as close as possible to your legs and your shins. You want to have a slight bend in the knee, and you want to have your back slightly rounded, ever so slightly. You don't want to have it too arched, otherwise you're going to cause yourself lower back pain. But all the way down the movement and all the way back up, you want to be contracting the glutes, no hyperextending. So that's when you get to the top and you kind of like overly squeezing your glutes forward, and you're going to just really hurt your back doing that, but you just want to keep a good contraction in your glutes the whole time. And then we're going to go straight into dumbbell sumo squats. I used a heavier weight for this. Obviously you can go heavier with this movement than the RDLs, as it is only one dumbbell as well, but I get such a good connection with dumbbell sumo squats. I can always rely on these in my glute and hamstring days. Okay guys, I'm just going to take these off. Oh. Anybody else who wears headphones think that they like rub your earrings after a while. Anyway, session is done. As you could probably tell, there wasn't really much structure to the session. I was kind of just trying to like try out some new machines that are just not at my gym, and I just really wanted to try them. So I wasn't really aiming for a very structured, like optimal 100% workout. This is just kind of like a one-off for me, and I just wanted to try some different equipment out and just have a bit of fun. But it was still so good, and acquired the glute pump, obviously main priority. Also I think this is probably mainly 90% actually just the leggings. So okay, I actually didn't have as much time as I thought I would have. Can you see me? I think you can you see me? Yeah. I thought I had more time than I did, but oh well. So yeah, I thought I had more time than I actually did. But I still got the session done. I just wanted to get a few more little bits, because they had like a little PT room upstairs, and I wanted to film a little, you know, like a ab circuit or like a dumbbell only leg workout or something, and use the outfits that I brought, the rest of my outfits, but I just didn't have as much time, and I got back kind of late last night, which is why I set my alarm for a little bit later this morning so that I could get in my 8 hours, because priorities. But I'm sure this is not the I'm sure this is not the last time that I'll be coming here. I'll be sure to make another trip. I think I'll come with Anton next time, because as much as it was like fun by myself, it was still kind of like, I don't like to have mate, but it was still kind of like nerve-wracking and a bit, not embarrassing, but I was kind of like getting a little bit flustered because I didn't know where things were and I didn't know what was what. Like, you know when you just see all the equipment and it's just kind of all there, but you have to like actually really look at it to see what it actually like does. And I was just kind of like trying to suss it out. I was just thinking people were looking at me thinking like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? Although they probably weren't even thinking about me at all. They probably weren't even looking at me, but I was just getting a bit flustered. And then on one of the machines I put the weights on the wrong bit, you know, like the actual bit where you actually rack the weights back onto it. I put them on that, but luckily I realised before I actually started the set. And then I like banged my head on one of the things on one of the machines, and I was just like, who did that? Who did that? It wasn't me. Yeah, I was just a bit like, meh. And obviously I was filming as well, and obviously like I know that it's like my job, but I just feel like people judge when I film, although there was loads of other people filming. But like, I don't know, I don't know, I still enjoyed it, but it would be nice to go with someone as well. But I'm kind of like running late for my tattoo appointment now. This is my first ever tattoo though, so like I'm really excited, but I'm a little bit nervous. I'm getting it there, so I feel like that might hurt a little bit because it's like my bone. But yes, I'll show you it when it's done. Although this was a just come to the gym with me, but I'm gonna have to show you when I get it done. So I'll show you when it's done. Okay, I'm so sorry for the angle once again, but I got it. On my way home now, so I'll talk to you more when I get home and I'll show you it, but now it's just like got the cling film on and stuff, but I'll show you it later, so I'll talk to you when I get home. Guys, if you see me on the motorway eating my chicken, laid up, you can't see me. Yeah, I'm just to eat my meal prep, so